Okay, so as an idiotic, stupid dog, I have to tell you that I'm getting sick of talking about politics. This whole thing where we offer these posts. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's not supposed to be beating the drum beat of political whatever. It's supposed to be telling stories about Madam Yes and the big parlor room and the man's existence in his beautiful big manor and my existence as an old, nearing the end of his lifespan dog with a rich tapestry of dog remembrance to draw from. So I'm getting sick and tired of talking about politics, but it's just I can't explain. It just doesn't let up. There's a bad wrong in our, whatever you call our environment. There's something wrong with the whole anti-Semitism thing and the whole thing. Someday they're going to be making movies and writing books about Kanye West hanging out with Yippity Yappity Coppidus and the other guy there, Mr. Fuentes. It's the fact that Cayenne has to hang out with white people who profess to hate black people. And not even do they hate black people, they hate Jews, they hate everything. They only like white people. But somehow Kanye has to suck up to these people. That in and of itself is something strange to me. But just how far can this go? How I keep wanting to get off it. I keep wanting to quit. It's like the man trying to quit bourbon. It keeps drawing you back. I noticed a little while back that the Republicans, and I don't want to be against Republicans. I don't want to be for Democrats. I'm kind of like a moderate, an independent. I see good things on both sides. But I just have to keep fighting against stupidity. And people who are yahoos, jackoffs, and douchebags being held up as somebody we should admire or praise or want to follow. So the Republican National Committee Convention, whatever the hell they are, they had made a tweet that said, Kanye, Elon, and Trump. And maybe we should take them at their word. Maybe those guys are lumped together. The people that love him so much certainly think so. They're trying to package them that way. They finally deleted that, though. That post, it all had to say, the only thing, it was like a banner, it was like a slogan, it was like, think pink. It was just a simplistic, wonderful advertisement, an ad campaign. Kanye, Elon, Trump. That's the most Republican, conservative American thing. That's all they got to say is just Kanye, Elon, Trump. So maybe they're right, but they finally had to take it down because even Alex Jones' stomach got turned when Kanye went on Alex Jones, whatever his podcast, and he said, there are some good things about Adolf Hitler. Kanye, is a direct quote, I will say, Kanye said, well, I see good things about Hitler also. Now, I don't want to put words in Kanye's mouth, but I suppose what he meant to follow up that with was, hey, you kill 6 million people, 6 million Jews, you kill men, women, children in a mass genocide, you still got to overlook that for some of the good things that he did. He's responsible for maybe 100 million people dying during World War II, soldiers, civilians, and all this and all that and the other thing, okay? But you just still got to dig deep to find those jewels, those wonderful things that Adolf Hitler gave us, according to Kanye. He says, I love everyone, he says, in quotation marks. And this is, I read it, but I suppose I couldn't listen to it. It'd make my ears fall off. But he says, I love everyone, meaning he loves Hitler. He loves him. It's okay. It's just a thing he's got to, it's just his way of being, And he says, the Jewish people aren't going to tell me, who can love us, and are not going to tell me, you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts and the pornography and such and such. They're not going to say I have to love the Jews and I can't love Hitler. He says, you know, I gotta be a Hitler-phile. I gotta stand up for Hitler. I gotta be pro-Hitler because Hitler, to quote Kanye, he invented highways and invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. So that's a good thing, you know. Hey, if you invent highways and you invent a microphone and you got on balance, you know, that's kind of equal to killing 6 million people. You know, packing off families, children, marching children into, whatever, gunning them down into pits and burying them in mass graves or putting them into ovens or putting them into gas chambers. Hey, come on, he made highways and a microphone. Think about it. How could I not love the man, Kanye says. So Alex Jones even says, God, buddy, that's a gut punch. I can't even take. I'm the guy who thought the 30 kids or the 40 kids in New Jersey, whatever, it was fake news. It didn't really happen. I'm that guy, and I think what you're saying is disgusting, you know. But, you know, it's all right. Kanye, he's just one of those guys. He loves Hitler. You can't, you know. And the thing is, Kanye, he goes on to say, I'm done with that. I'm done with all the classifications, and every human being has value. Every human being has value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. So it's okay, you know. Where do you go from there? Where do you go with that? Well, at least when you glorify Hitler, they'll at least take down the Republican National Convention after leaving it up for months. Will at least take down that thing that says, you know, that think pink kind of a quote they used for mass marketing to the American public, Kanye, Elon, Trump. But remember, you might want to take the Republicans at their word on that one. Maybe that is something that they really believe and they think it's, you know, a wonderful, you know, one is as good as the other. They're all a powerful thing. Those three dudes, they're all the hope of the future. They're all together. Lump them together and think of them as one thing. That's okay, but you know, it's the whole politics thing is getting to wear on me now. I think I'm going to have to take a break. It's almost getting me. You know, dogs don't know how to cry. I don't even think dogs have tear ducts so they could cry. But this is making my ears weep. I don't know. It's getting, dogs don't get depressed. But in this case, I'm almost thinking I'm getting a little bit depressed over having to even look at this kind of bullshit. It's crazy, but what are you going to do? I mean, gosh almighty. I don't know. I'd like to say, I don't know. I don't know what to say.